Good day, this is Leadership TV News at noon. I am Cynthia Omado. Let's begin now with President Bola Tinubu directing immediate settlement of outstanding electricity bills of the State House Abuja to the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, AEDC, according to a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The President's directive followed the reconciliation of accounts between the State House management and the AEDC. He said, contrary to the AEDC's initial claim of 923 million debts as advertised in newspapers, the Senate, or the State House rather, outstanding bill is 342,352,217.46, according to a letter by the management of AEDC to the State House Permanent Secretary dated February 14, 2024. And now the immediate past Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele has vowed to sue the Senate President Tetuila for alleged defamation. The Senate President had, at Senator Barinada Mpigi's Thanksgiving service in Kuruma, Tai local government area of Rivers State on February 18th, stated that President Bola Tinubu's administration did not know the crime to charge Emefiele with. He added that the president inherited an economic mess from the former CBN governor. However, in a letter through his lawyer, Matthew Booker, SAN, addressed to Akpabio, Emefiele demanded an apology in written form and published in the media or be slammed with a 25 billion naira lawsuit. In the letter dated February 19, and a copy which was cited by Punch newspapers on Wednesday, Emefiele claimed that the interpretation of the Senate President's comment meant that he is a serial offender whose action is responsible for all the hardship experienced by Nigerians. The former CBN governor also noted that as a minister in the last administration, attributing the palace economic situation to him was appalling. Let's move on now. The Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners, NARTO, has suspended its industrial action after a two-day engagement with the federal government at the instance of the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lukobiri. The national president of NARTO, Yusuf Lawal Othman, who disclosed this in Abuja on Tuesday, also confirmed that the marketers have increased the freight rate of the premium motor spirit PMS from 32 naira. The two-day meeting convened by Lukobiri also had in attendance key stakeholders in the downstream sector, including the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA), representatives of the Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, and others. The transporters had embarked on a strike action on Monday, stating that it was impossible to continue in the business within the context of the current economic situation in the country. The Police Service Commission has fixed Tuesday, March 5th, 2024 for computer-based tests (CBT) for successful applicants for the police recruitment from the just concluded credentials and physical screening held in the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). The spokesperson of the Commission, Ikechukwu Ani, stated this while speaking to leadership on Tuesday. He said a total of 171,956 applicants scaled the screening exercise to take part in the computer-based test for the general duty positions. According to him, the Commission had approved the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, should conduct the CBT tests for the applicants because of its long-standing pedigree in such examinations. The shortlisted applicants are made up of 25,818 females and 146,138 males. The National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress (APC) has declared last Saturday's Edo State governorship primary election inconclusive. Leadership reports that the exercise produced 3 factional governorship candidates following violence and controversy that trailed the conduct of the elections in Benin City last Saturday, with Honorable Demisi Dawisa, Senator Monday Okwebolo, and Anamero Dekiris Camps laying claims to victory at the primary elections. However, the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Felix Moka, disclosed in a first statement after an emergency meeting of the National Working Committee late Tuesday that the party's national leadership has now fixed Thursday, February 22nd, 2024 for the completion of the exercise. The US has vetoed calls for immediate ceasefire in Gaza, stressing that it will jeopardize talks to end the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. The US vetoed the resolution proposed by Algeria at the United Nations, but proposed its own resolution urging a temporary ceasefire, in which it also warned Israel not to invade the city of Rafah because of the high risk of escalating the humanitarian crisis in the region. The US has previously avoided the word ceasefire during UN votes on the war, that President Joe Biden has recently made similar comments. Linda Thomas Greenfield, Washington's ambassador to the UN, noted that calls for immediate ceasefire cannot be realistic while negotiations between Hamas and Israel were continuing. Considering the acute humanitarian crisis that hit the Palestinian people after the October 7 attacks against Israel by Hamas, 13 countries on the 15-member body backed Algeria's resolution, while the UK abstained. And now let's take some entertainment news. Veteran singer and former member of the Remedies, Tony Tetuila, has refuted his ex-bandmate Eedris Abdulkareem's claims that they accepted him to join the now-defunct band out of pity. Recall that Abdulkareem, in a recent podcast interview, claimed that he and Eldee were the original members of the Remedies, saying that Tetuila later joined the group after they met him at a show in Ilorin, Kwara State. He claimed Tetuila was desperate to sing and they let him in because they wanted to sing more songs. Tetuila shared a clip of himself watching Abdulkareem's podcast interview via his TikTok page and voiced out how disappointed he is with his former bandmate. "I am highly disappointed in this guy. He's a bloody liar. How could a grown man like this be telling lies?" he said. Finally, now on sports news, Super Eagles midfielder Frank Onyeka was the best tackler in the just concluded 2023 Africa Cup of Nations tournament, according to the Confederation of African Football. Onyeka, nicknamed the Tank due to his unprecedented display at the tournament, in which he played all 7 games, was instrumental in the Super Eagles' run from the group stage to the final of the competition. Days after the 2023 AFCON, CAF confirmed that Frank Onyeka made 14 tackles and 11 interceptions, which were the highest at the tournament. The 26-year-old Brentford midfielder achieved this after playing a total of 608 minutes of football out of a possible 660 minutes. Onyeka's compatriot Calvin Bassey had the second highest tackles of the tournament, 13. This is seen as the direct opposite of the soft style of the football the Fulham defender was known for before the tournament. On that note, we end the news here on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to the website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.